Hey yo, so I've been doing some thinking over the past few days. I just want to share some of my thoughts and um some of the struggles and challenges of leaving the city community. Um, yeah, most of my previous few videos were more kind of scripted, meaning I wrote down like not scripted like word by word, just I wrote down before the basic points or whatever I want to talk about. um yeah, this video is more kind of like just gonna say whatever is on my whatever I'm thinking. So yeah, could be it's gonna be more like I'll have to do more editing, or could be I'll just leave it like this. So like before I start, even though it's might be hard and might be challenging, leaving, after like it's totally a new world. That doesn't mean that like I regret my decision. It's just like, imagine like someone is in prison for like whatever, let's say 25 years. So he's used to being in prison, so when he leaves, it's hard to like blend into the new world, because it's like totally different than it looks totally different than like when he got arrested, when he got locked up. But so it might be challenging for him to blend in the new world, but it doesn't mean that he wants to go back in prison. It's just he knows that he's free now, and his life is going to get better. It's just that currently it's hard, because he just left. He was used to the past 25 years he was in prison, so it might be hard to the first few weeks, months, years, but it doesn't mean that he wants to go back to prison. It's just it's a part of life. Yeah, so like even same thing, like even though it's currently hard, it's challenging, that it's still, I know like I did the right thing, the right thing for myself. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say whatever I'm thinking. I don't know if it's gonna be like an order or whatever, just so one of the most like challenging thing is I would say, I don't know how to call it, meeting new people, meaning like having conversations with new people. So because I grew up speaking a different language, like with this, like, I spoke English too, but like the Hasidic English is kind of mixed, like English and Yiddish. So I have when I meet anyone new. I start talking in English, but it comes to certain words that I'm used to saying in Yiddish. I could get stuck on it's the middle of conversation, and it's like I don't have the right words, because I'm used to saying this word in Yiddish, so I have to stop and try to translate the word. So yeah, I have it too in the video, so I'm used to talking speaking English, but only certain things. So when I talk about things in the Hasidic community, I try to explain certain things, what we do, those stuff I'm used to, I usually say it in Yiddish, right? I never talked in English about Jewish stuff. So yeah, I have it a lot when I make videos about stuff in the Hasidic community. And yeah, I could sometimes I have to re-record it a few times, because I could get stuck in every second or third sentence. Sorry. So it kind of when I talk to other people, you get stuck when you get stuck in the middle of a conversation, it kind of affects your it affects your social life, because you mess up a few times, and you get stuck in the middle of you meet someone new and you get stuck in the middle of the conversation. So after that you're afraid to meet anyone new, talk to anyone, because you're afraid that it will happen again. And so so it affects the social life, because you don't want to talk to other people, you don't want to meet new people. Yeah, so you basically try to avoid new people, and it affects your social life, your mental. Yeah, you try to talk at least you could, avoid people you don't know. So that's hard, that's challenging. One of my other main, I'm just talking about myself, everyone else, other people who left, everyone has different struggles, different challenges, depends on your personality, what's easier for you. I'm kind of an introvert. I have kind of social anxiety, so things that so talking to new people and that kind of stuff, things that if I get burned once, it's much harder for me. Other thing is that is challenging for me is the way I look. So how I get dressed. Because in the Hasidic community, from your 13 until you die, until 80 years old, you wear the same dress. Everyone wears the same thing, no matter the weathers, no matter the seasons, you wear the same thing. So it's everyone basically wears the same things. But here it's every generation, every age, everyone wear dresses differently. Every season you dress differently, so it's like I'm not used to like having to match things, and like I'll explain it like this. It's like in the like Hasidic community, there's like, everyone wears like a hat and a suit, a coat, but there's like, let's say, rules, but there's like certain matches. So let's say a beaver hat goes with a long suit, and like bend down goes with a short jacket. So like imagine like a non-Jewish person, so he wants to like blend in into like the Hasidic community. So he dresses up, he buys a beaver hat and a short jacket. For him it's like, it's a Hasidic hat and a Hasidic suit, and he comes in like an Hasidic shoe with a beaver hat and a short jacket. For him, he thinks that's like, I'm dressed normally. I'm dressed like a regular Hasidic guy. But for the Hasidic people, like, it doesn't match. The same thing is like, I could go by, like, I know, there's jeans, shorts, cargo, there's certain pants, certain shirts, whatever. But it has to match. Like, I know what like non-Jewish people wear, like what they wear, but it has to match too. Like, every age wears a different thing. Every like winter, summer, fall, you wear different things. So, like, it's like I could buy stuff that I see different people wear, but it's still like I'm like the non-Jew with the beaver hat and short jacket. Like, I'm not sure if it's the pants for itself. Like, the pants could be not like people wear it, and the shirt, but the shirt and the pants have to match too. So like that's a struggle, because I'm not really sure what to wear, and this affects too, like I said, like the talking affects the your social life, because once it goes into your brain, like you're not sure like if you look normal, if like people wear this, or like if it matches. So it's the same. So you want to go out less, you want to like you don't want people should like see you, because you're not sure, like could be look weird, could be like no one wears it, could be like, yeah, I don't want to look like the non-Jew with a beaver hat and a short jacket. So you never know if it's like it's hard to blend in. Like, even though could be I do wear like the normal stuff and I do look like everyone else, but like in my brain I'm not sure. So it's like I'll try to do anything to like avoid new people and like talk to new people, because like I said, it could be for like different people, it's like it's easier or whatever. It could be different, like other people, they don't care much with whatever, but that's just like how I am. Like I know it's a problem, but like I care more like what other people say about me, and like how they look like at me. So if I'm not sure that like I look normal or whatever, then it affects me. Yeah, like whatever hairstyle is the same thing. It's like you don't really know. You see other people, and I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up with like these kind of stuff. So it's like everything is like a challenge. It's much harder for me, like, because when I see other people like whatever my age in the streets, they wake up in the morning, they don't have to like think about whatever, how to get dressed, how to make your hair, like how to look. It's naturally, because they grew up like that. for me, like, everything is like all these details is a challenge because like it's not like it's like new for me. It's foreign for me. I don't. Whatever you could say, I might sound stupid that I care about whatever, but as I said, everyone is different. Everyone cares different things, and like if I don't feel comfortable with myself, then I don't wanna like put myself out there. I don't wanna like go out, go to like certain places because once it goes like it goes into your brain, it affects your everything, your confidence. I think I don't know. If, like, I think this is like the main things that I struggle with. There are other things, but like maybe I'll think later of like anything else. Um, but this is like the point. I think I could get different examples, but it's like I don't feel comfortable going out there because what is sad about talking to other people, dressing, whatever. Yeah, that's that's what I think is not fair in life because you get born like no one asked you like where you want to get born, how do you want to look, what like community or what environment you want to get born into, and it's like out of the like I don't know how much 8 billion people there's in the world. I don't know how much people there's like in the world. Like I had to get like born into this like I could have been anywhere. There's like billions of people, and like I had to get born into like this like situation, which I don't think is like fair. There's so much other people, that have like an easy life. They don't have to like. They just go on with their normal daily life. They don't have like that much struggle. It's like everyone has struggles, but like it's not on like basic things. So like from like yeah, that's why I'm like whatever upset. But like if there's a God, yeah, like does he enjoy to see like people struggle? Like what's the point of I don't want to like say curse words, but like he like basically screwed me. Yeah, you could have like put me anywhere in the world. Like there's so much other like normal people, and you had to like put me into this situation. Like I don't get the point. Like if if you're God and like it's your world, like why do you want to see people struggle? Like why do you put in people on like tough situations? enjoys it. Yeah, we're like the so-called how do I say it? The chosen ones. Yeah, we're the chosen ones. Yeah, this is how you treat the chosen ones. Like, if this is the chosen ones, like, I want to be unchosen. Like, I just want to be normal. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess if I don't know, maybe I'll add later if I think about something else. But just yeah, just this was just on my mind, so